voice came very sharp in my ears and said, your daughter's shoe is on an altar right now. Exodus, where we read yesterday. Am I correct? Chapter 15. Is that correct? I think verse 9. The enemy said, I will pursue. So as soon as you were born, they started chasing you. As soon as the vision that God gave to you landed, that day it came on your altar. He ran after it. He can use anything. He can use anybody. If the devil gets an heir of the things you love, he can use it. The enemy said, from the day God brought you, packaged you, brought you to the world and said, this one shall be for us a deliverer. That day he said, I will pursue. When God came to Manoah's wife, he told him, he said, you will conceive a son. He will be a Nazarite from his womb because he will deliver his people. He will begin to deliver his people. That's Samson. That day that Samson was born and the mantle came, the enemy said, I will pursue him. He said, I will overtake, so that I can lay my hands on the spoils, the treasures that God gave him or gave her, that they will use to spoil my kingdom. Hence, God is now talking about a generation that will overtake the overtakers. Can I confirm? Are you following me gradually? Talk to me. Are you following me gradually? Immediately, a scientist manufactured to go. The enemy said, I will pursue it. Immediately, television was manufactured. The enemy said, I will pursue it. I want to be in charge of telly. Immediately, phone came out. Android phones came out. The enemy pursued. Many years ago, some of the applications and some of the temptations that Android phone poses now, it didn't pose it years back. There are modifications for overtaking. Every day, Satan modifies, brings out things that will give him an edge over people's attention, mind. The enemy said, I will pursue. And he pursued. Though. He has overtaken many places. I'm touching where I came from yesterday so that I can set the burden correctly in your heart as per where we are going today. And I need you to follow fast because time has been fast spent. You must not be ignorant of the things that we are saying in this meeting. Don't be ignorant. Don't be ignorant. When my first daughter was around a year plus, some 5 years ago, thereabout, One day we were going out, we entered public transport. And when we got to the fellowship where we are going to, I and my wife, I observed that one leg of her little baby shoe was not on her leg anymore. We looked for it everywhere. In the bag and the baby stuff that we carried, it was not there. We said, maybe we lost it in the bus, but we were carrying her. We said, maybe we lost it in the bus. I now, in my style, made a joke. I said, you are a year plus, going to 2. You are already missing shoe. You are already losing shoe. I said, by the time you enter primary school, I will buy 1 trailer of shoe, Abi. She repeated after me and said, 1 year are you? 1 year are you? The mother laughed. Me, I fell back in the chair and laughed. The next day, I was to take a meeting somewhere and I was preparing. I had studied, prayed, and was murmuring prayers because time was against me. And then I went into the bathroom, taking my bath. Voice came very sharp in my ears and said, your daughter's shoe is on an altar right now. Said, there is an altar called an altar. I said, that's where your daughter's shoe is now. The enemy said, I will pursue. Some of you don't know why what happened to you so early and so fast. You see now, the man of God is talking about skill. What do you know? What do you have? And you are biting your finger. Originally, somebody around your age bracket should not be devoid of certain skills and understanding. What happened? Your mind is overtaken. You open biology, the thing is blank. You open chemistry, the thing looks like drawing. You open physics, you say to Fiakwa. You open mathematics, you say God forbid. But anytime you open things that will damage you, the thing is moving in. I will pursue. They run after you very early. We cannot push this meeting without pushing this matter.